Hi Westwood, Miss Cathy here. We're back with another chapter of The Last Kids on Earth. But before we begin, I would like to introduce to you our guest reader today. You guys, meet my dog Luna. She doesn't have eyes, so I guess you'll just have to listen along with us. All right, chapter 4 of The Last Kids on Earth. I make it almost all the way to Quinn's house just by creeping quietly and sticking to backyards. But when I hit Oak Street is flooded with zombies. I decided to hop the fence and go across the football field that borders Quinn's house. Usually, I steer clear of big open fields like that because they're a death trap. But it would take ages to go around, and I am just way too pumped to see my best buddy. Halfway across the football field, though, I see I made a mistake. Because halfway through the football field, I run into a dozer. Dozers are just straight up giant monsters. There he is, preparing to go to his best friend's house. Since dozers were never people to begin with, I don't feel bad when I destroy them. I just tell myself, I'm being a monster slayer, because I am, and that's awesome. Here are the characteristics of a dozer. So a dozer will travel alone, unlike the zombies. It will eat zombies, but it prefers human beings. It has horns for stabbing, piercing, / other bad things. It is super strong, whips zombies around like rag dolls. Here's a dead zombie in his hand. Oxymoron, ? Thick skin protects internal organs. Here's your dozer. Luna, do you like dozers? No? Yeah, we don't like them either, huh? I reach for a grapefruit grenade. Usually one of those to the eyes of a dozer will stun it long enough for me to dash to safety. But I stop when I hear a familiar thundering roar. A second dozer behind me. Double trouble. I'm in a real pickle, and I hate pickles. I hate pickles, the food, and I hate pickles like when you're in a jam. Although, funny enough, I do love jam. Red raspberry preferably. Suddenly, out of nowhere, I hear a sound like blitz, smack. There's the double dozer. It's Quint, my savior. The only guy I know who would ever own a roof-mounted arrow launcher. Jack, move swiftly, Quint says. I sprint past the still gurgling dozer, leaving the second one in the dust, down the dirt pathway, up and over the old wooden fence, and into Quint's backyard. And there, waiting for me, is a whole mess of the undead suckers. Time to go to work. He finds Quint. Look at that, right there with his roof-mounted arrow shooter. And here is Jack with an army of the undead. We're already on chapter 5.